Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I achieved this hairstyle. So this is just a very loose, very simple tousled wave. If you're interested in learning how I achieved this look, then just keep on watching. Alright, so obviously the first thing that you want to start off with is clean, dry hair. I washed my hair last night and I already put the products that I'm going to be using in my hair already. And so I am literally only using 3 products and I'll show you what they are. The first product is jojoba oil. I typically would use some sort of an oil on my hair, basically mid-shaft to ends. So I sometimes use argan oil, I sometimes use castor oil, you can use rosehip oil. In this case, I'm using jojoba oil. So I purchased this from Amazon. I can leave a link in the description box on product information so you can just click the link and it'll take you right to this item. I like to use an essential oil on my scalp as well. So for my scalp, I'll use either eucalyptus oil or tea tree oil. So in this case, I use the tea tree oil. So again, 100% pure tea tree oil. And as a heat protectant and also as a leave-in conditioning treatment sort of product, I'm going to be using my favorite, you guessed it, it's a 10 Miracle Leave-In Conditioner. I prefer to use the one that has keratin in it. I'm not sure if this one costs a little more, but in my opinion, it's worth it. So I am only using 3 pumps of this product, just because I don't want the leave-in conditioner to weigh my hair down or cause any unnecessary oiliness. So I did use this on my hair, on dry hair, 3 pumps, and that is literally it. Those are the only products that I have in my hair at the moment. And my hair is very malleable, I guess is the word. And then I just have like a really small mirror in front of me that I'm going to be using. So if I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking into the mirror. So typically when I am doing this hairstyle, I only section my hair in 2 or 3 parts or sections. So that'll be basically where my ears are, where your sideburns are. I just kind of go across, and this is the first section, and then the crown of my head is another section, and then the hair in the middle is the third. And now you are left with the first section of hair that you're going to be working with. I like to then split this section in 2 and pull the hair right up to the front. So then the next thing that you want to do is just grab a comb or a brush and comb through your hair. Make sure that you don't have any knots or any tangles, of course. You don't want to have to deal with untangling those while you have heat on your hair, so that's going to cause unnecessary damage. For my hot tools, the 2 hot tools that I'm going to be using are a flat iron and a curling rod or wand, whatever you want to call it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press my hair basically from mid shaft to end with the flat iron, and then for my very ends I'm just going to use a curling wand to curl it. And I'm not going all the way up to the root because I don't want to press out the volume that I have up there, and this is a technique or a trick that I always use whenever I'm styling my hair with heat. I am not going to press out the volume at my roots. I am only going to smooth out mid shaft to ends. Heat setting for my hair type is just on medium. I don't need the heat setting to be super high, especially since my hair is already kind of straight or wavy. It's not very curly to begin with. But if you have curlier or coarser hair, then I would suggest going up on your heat. If you have hair that's already straight or already wavy, already fine, then high heat may not be necessary for your hair type. So just kind of figure out what works best for you. The point of this style though is to apply as little heat to the hair as possible. So I just go through everything really quickly. I don't hold the curls, I don't hold my hair on the curling wand for very long either. So I'm going to show you how I do that. So this is not a very fancy curling wand. I think I just purchased this from Hair City maybe a year ago. I believe this is a 1-inch barrel. Just pull the hair all the way out, hold it at the end, place the barrel onto your hair, and then twist up. Hold for maybe 5 seconds or 5, release. It doesn't have to be perfect. As you can see, my curl isn't perfect, and that's okay. I'm not going to continue to go over an area that I already applied heat to. This is good enough for me as long as it's a little better than what it was before. It looks a little more styled and frizz-free. So same thing on the other side, and basically from mid shaft to end, the hair should be nice and smooth because we passed a flat iron through it already. So it's just the ends that we need to focus on. If you want to curl your hair inward or facing your face, then you would place the barrel in front of the section. I want the curls to go outward, so I'm taking the barrel and placing it behind my section of hair. So just focusing on the very ends of your hair and holding it for about 5 seconds. There's the curl. I tried to wear a white shirt so that you would be able to see the curls a little better. This one actually came out better than this one. So that's it, very simple, right? Then with the hair that you have already treated, worked with, you can just tie it up. So I'm just using a hair tie for that, which I'm about to go grab. So just grab your hair tie and you can just tie your hair up. So you don't want to get the hair that you have already styled mixed in with the hair that you haven't. That's just annoying. And then you can move on to the next section of hair. And like I said earlier, I split my hair into 3 sections. So I'm just going to basically section off the crown of my head and the hair that is in between the part that I'm creating at the crown of my head and my ponytail. That's my 3rd section. So here's one part, or one section, and here's the other. We're working with a little more hair here, so I'm going to be doing more than just 2 sections. This time I'm going to be sectioning my hair in 2 and then sectioning my hair in 2 again for a total of 2, that's 4, right? So pull your hair on either side of your head towards your face, that's 2, and then take that section and split it in half. So that's 2 over here and 2 over here, and we are going to do the exact same thing. Like I said, I have already applied my heat protectant, so make sure that you use that prior to putting heat to your hair. You do not want to put the heat protectant on and then start working with heat immediately after, because the heat protectant is still going to be wet and you are going to boil and or fry your hair. That's counteractive. So make sure that your hair is dry, that the product has dried before you go in with your heat. Comb your hair out, make sure you are getting rid of any knots and or tangles. That's not something that you want to be dealing with while you have a 425-degree piece of equipment on your hair. 2 sections, right? Take your flat iron. Do not go all the way up to the root. Just go from mid shaft to end, because you don't want to press out body and volume. That's not necessary. That's just going to flatten your hair out. But don't press the ends either, because we are already going to be treating our ends with a curling iron. So why double up the heat? And wrap your hair around the wand. Wave / curl. In this particular section, I see that my hair is facing towards me, facing my face, so I'm going to curl in the same direction. Again, I just want to go in the path of least resistance. That is going to result in me having to use the least amount of heat in my hair. So I'm just going to kind of go with the flow and just enhance what is already going on with my hair. And voila, you've got a nice cute spiral curl. So now we are that much closer to being done. We just have 2 more sections on this side. So same exact thing. Split the section in 2. Okay, throw the other section back. You don't need it right now. With your flat iron, don't go all the way up to the root. Slowly bring it down to the ends, but don't press the ends out. My hair is already curling outward, so I am going to curl my hair outward with heat. Path of least resistance, right? I really wouldn't hold it for more than 10 seconds, to be honest. Let it go. You've got a cute curl. And here I have a curl that's kind of going outward, so I am just going to enhance that and curl outward. And again, in order to curl outward, you are going to place your barrel behind the section of hair that you are using the heat on. How pretty that curl is. Cute. Alright, so I'm just, again, gonna tie it and then move on to the final section of hair. I might move or adjust the camera a little bit. So now I'm sitting on the floor. Hi. I just want to make sure that you are able to see everything that I'm doing. I am just going to use my comb and create my part at this point. I typically just part my hair right down the middle. Same exact thing, same process, same steps over and over. Split your hair in 2 and then split those 2 sections in 2 again for a total of 2, another 2, so 4 curls or waves. No knots, no tingles. Take your flat iron, don't go all the way up to the root, and quickly pull it down to your ends, but don't press your ends. And I just kind of comb it through one more time. In this case, it's going towards my face. That's what I'm going to do. Wrap your hair around. around your wand. 2, 3, 4, 5. And we've got a wave. Next section. And yeah, last little bit. Just smells like pure tea tree oil. Smells so good though. So this is it. This is pretty much the finished result. And you can absolutely just run your fingers through it to loosen up the waves a little bit and to create a little more fullness and a little more body. But other than that, I just kind of leave it. What I like to do at this point too is I just take a little bit more of my jojoba oil, and by a little bit I mean literally just a few drops. 1, 2, yeah, like less than 3, like 3 or 4 drops. And I just kind of run it through my ends just so that I can put a little more moisture back into my hair after having applied heat to it. That's pretty much it. That's all I do. So it's really quick. It doesn't take me very long. If I weren't filming and kind of talking through what I do, this is something that would probably take me less than 20 minutes. So that is pretty much it for this look. That concludes this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned. I'll see you all in my next video.